Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Death and Taxes. I think the cat's still in charge. It's our last day of the week, so we're going to go and do our job. What's up here? Bait's back. Maybe we'll... My mirror wants to talk to me. Should we talk to it before our job?
See? What did I tell you?
I don't know. Tell me what?
The others conspiring behind your back. You saw the result.
I think it was the cat.
They waited for you to let the guard down, whispering, "Look, it's the pathetic runt."
Mean? What do you know? Tell me.
They'll make you fail and get you fired. Or are you deliberately trying to fail? That's devious. Keep them guessing and watch your back, Reaper.
Okay. I still don't know if we should be, like, trying to follow their instructions or stick to the job. The living corpse is real and here to eat your children. Okay. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. So I've got the eraser if something goes terribly wrong. So I did look into the lamp a little bit. So this lamp is kind of for the new game plus mode. Like, I think it's designed to be played through multiple times. I don't know whether I'll be doing that just up front. Depends how long a run takes me and, you know, kind of what the level of interest is. However, basically it tells you, when you use the lamp, it tells you what your previous decision was, if they live or die, and what the results of that decision was. We have these symbols stand for ecology, kind of wealth, health, and peace. And them living or dying can have positive outcomes for some, or negative influences on others. So by using the lamp, you can see what you did last time, and if you want to do something different next time. But I'm going to have that off because it's the first time I've played, so it kind of isn't that relevant. Let's see what our instructions are today. I expect you in my office for your performance review after you're done today. Don't worry about that right now, though. Focus on the task at hand. Quota: 5 humans have to die. Anyone related to the transportation industry has to die. Choose humans at the left side of the profile bundle to die. So that would be these 3. Okay, so I'm going to have to, because I've been organising them a bit differently. So basically, these 3 have to die. 5 in total, and anyone related to the transport industry. Okay, well, why don't we start with these? Police officer. Marcus wants to one day become a detective, but also enjoy being a beat cop. They have ingrained prejudices about people from different ethnic and cultural backgrounds, but are actively working on trying to break these prejudices. Okay, well, that's somewhat positive, I suppose. This has created dangerous situations, but also saved innocent lives. So, you know, if we were obeying this guy would die. Let's keep him on the left for now, just so I don't get confused about who's been there. Then we have Ike, who is an ambulance driver. Ike is certain that speed is the most important thing about being an ambulance driver. Relentless speed, immaculate handling. At work, they braid their hair into a rat tail and have earned the right to wear a custom-made bright orange jumpsuit. I mean, he sounds like although he's an ambulance driver, he sounds dangerous. Maybe he is deservedly there. And then we have... Okay. Rosalie Sand, flight attendant. Always cheerful. Rosalie was born too grim. Listen, sorry I took so long. You made the choice and got censured for it, but I had to test you to know if you have what it takes. I won't ask anything that big again, but I ask for your trust and for small acts of defiance. You should let this one live, stand against fate's rules, and I will show you what lies beneath. Are we going to go all in on these? Maybe we will. Okay, so my living ones I'm going to put over there. We'll go with killing these 2 for now. We have Paul Mbala-Alolo, activist. After reading in The Truth Exploder of the anomalous disappearance of a security guard at a construction site, Paul sprung into action. They don't care for mysteries, for there's always some logical explanation behind it all, usually related to their favourite topic, political corruption. Okay, well, we'll stick in the middle for now. We have Adapa the First, Unemployed monstrosity. Alive or dead, this undead creation of Manuel Castellan, so he was the doctor we killed who was experimenting on corpses, usually hides either in the sewers of Cosmopolis City or in a cabin at the surrounding forests. They're eloquent and always interested in discussing existential philosophy, ideas surrounding life and death, for obvious reasons. Okay, leaning towards kill for that one, but I guess we will see. Achak Nord, lumberjack. Achak co-owns a logging company where they work as a lumberjack. Although they comply with environmental regulations on paper, they occasionally clear protected habitats by mistake, destroying homes of thousands of endangered birds. Okay, Max. Sorry, Achak, I think you're on my shit list. School bus driver. Well, he does have something to do with transportation. Zitian drives children to and from schools every day. Although it seems like a job that requires responsibility, they're usually pretty lax about it, sometimes partaking in soft narcotics before getting behind the wheel. They say it makes them focus better. Oh man, I think you're going on that pile. Alright, 2 left. Retired. Titus Grown. Retired at 33. Titus is the latest heir of a noble pedigree. As such, they managed to retire young due to all the inherited wealth. These days, they spend their time lounging listlessly in constant ennui. With Ivan, student. Is a student at the local polytechnic, but their real passion is hiking. They're preparing for a challenging skiing trip to nearby mountains with a group of friends. On the completion of this trip, they would all be awarded the highest hiker certificate. Well, he sounds like a nice guy. Okay, so he's on my keep list. I need to put one more here. I think I'm going to put the layabout rich heir, honestly. The only one in transportation over here is the red one. I'm going to keep unemployed monstrosity for now. That sounds like it could lead to interesting things potentially. Yeah, let's go with that. So we're going to let you live. You're going to live. You're going to live? Question mark. And you will live as well. Right, these guys, we're going to get our 5. I got an achievement. Increase a single world parameter value by at least 2 in one day. So we've increased something by killing that rich layabout. Oh god. This one's a bit bad, but like also it's not that bad. The ambulance driver and the school bus driver just seem dangerous. Okay, well, we'll go with that. See what fate has to say. You probably won't be thrilled that we kept one of them alive.
I have returned. Did you miss me?
Thank the gods, I was really getting tired of that cat.
Oh, who is adorable? Lady Portington? Who is? You are. Of course you are.
The cat purrs cheerfully in response to Fate's petting.
You are a delightful scamp. Yes, you are. So, okay. Yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation. But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct. Where did I place those papers? Please. Where are you? Ah, here we go. Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important...
Okay, so you didn't seem that bothered about keeping that woman alive. Let's wait patiently.
Grim. How should I put it? In essence, you are a solid and dedicated worker. You play by the book. You do what you are told. There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor lack of independence.
But the rule's there for a reason. What else am I supposed to do?
Of course, great care goes into calculating the equilibrium. But is that all that matters? One might expect at least an inkling of rebellion. Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your skull?
So even though we've done mostly what he's asked us, he's still disappointed in us.
You are dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with? Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus. No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
Okay. 900. Okay, well, let's go to the shop and see what we can get.
Back from her booty, are ye?
1200. So I still can't afford this globe. That's 1800. The Annals of Transience widget. The Annals of Transience helps keep track of any passing temporalities. It counts days in a month from 1 to 28. Those are all the days, all of them. Okay. Or the Face of the Great Old One clothing. Whoa, seriously terror-inducing visage. But then, who wouldn't want to look like an antediluvian monstrosity? Besides, tentacles are extremely useful and practical. Yeah. Let's get a new outfit.
Jones coffer, the slimy appendage is still here? I shudder at that very memory. Did not know which way was up, which way was down, where to step forward. The walls. They were everywhere. I grabbed what I could and ran. Ran as fast as me feet could go. As I emerged from the darkness, I found myself standing in the middle of a carnival. Truly a nightmare.
Alright, the carnival was the nightmare. Fair enough, I agree. What about the bar? Okay, these guys are back. Okay, I guess it's the same weekend, so maybe it's the same each day.
Hey, Remy. Pleased to see you again. Are you still wearing the same attire from before? Oh, gross. It's been ages.
Yeah, I could use some new clothes.
That's an understatement if I ever heard one. You need some serious fashion assistance. I've got just the thing to help you out. Something I've been holding for a special case. A cool visage to make your day. Check it out later. Crisis averted. Not much else happening on this quiet Sunday, though, so I appreciate you dropping in. What's on your mind?
Tell me about the archivist.
The prime curator of the archive, you mean? They work down in the cellar, below Mortimer. I haven't met anyone so enamored with structure and organizations before, but I guess it comes with the territory. People often feel they're a bit difficult to interact with, given that they can get distracted by the catalog of unfathomable paradigms in their head. All I gotta say is, they're pretty fun. What else you got in mind? Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Okay, I guess we'll head off then. So we can change. Oh, we get a Cthulhu face. Awesome. Yar. Oh, hello. Where did I? Oh, that's probably from the bartender, right? Hubris. I think I'm gonna go. I want a Cthulhu face. Should go with pop art Cthulhu. And as for hats, what have we got at the moment? Sombreros, top hats. I think I might have to go Cthulhu in a sombrero. I guess we should probably go with this and lean into the colourfulness of it, shall we? You got a little. I like the way your little character model changes. Yeah. Okay. Back to work, I guess. We've got 8 today. Nothing red. Economist Titus Last Testament states all assets of their estate to be auctioned off, invested into a diverse selection of firms and NGOs. Logging company owner dies of sudden heart failure, leaves entire fortune to leading cancer fund. There we go, that was cool. Can you have a heart attack due to massive guilt? We have the research. Ambulance gets broadsided by a truck. 1 dead, 7 injured. Okay, well, hopefully that's the ambulance driver that died. School bus driver on a stroll, struck by a drunk driver. Oh dear. Adapa, the possibly undead, comes out of hiding and enrolls at Central Cosmopolis University. Odd corpse person inspires new ideas about tissue damage and flesh regeneration. Independent investigation into the disappearance of security guard uncovers connections to real estate and construction frauds. That's still going off in the background, isn't it? Microscale steam mechanics could unlock access to a brand new dimension and possibly destroy the world. I wonder if that's going to come up day. You passed the performance review as expected, but let us not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. 6 out of our 8 have to die. At least 3 with a scientific background have to die. At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. Okay, let's have a look at AEG. Kaneka looks a bit like the angry video game nerd. Inmate. Currently incarcerated at the local jail for producing hard drugs at the organic synthesis lab they had access to as a chemistry student. Okay. They still dream of finishing their degree program after getting out of jail. AEG now wishes to be a diplomat as they're constantly negotiating gang deals in jail and surviving. Okay, well you're on my death list, AEG. Science background. He's not aged 30 or younger though, nor is Rico Papillon. Email scammer. Rico has built a fully automated spam bot, sending thousands of emails a day offering people's riches beyond their wildest dreams. Only if they share their credit card info first. It's a numbers game, so they succeed from time to time. Well, Rico, you're on my death list as well. Charlie Gok. I think we've said... That name's familiar. Have I not seen Gok? Oh, okay. Has been helping their brother Albert hide corporate money and avoid paying taxes for years, perhaps even decades. I think it's his brother that we killed earlier. They've also been accused of insider trading and other fraudulent activities. They currently live in a mansion outside of town. Okay, well, Charlie, you're on my list as well. A couple more scientists needed. Chiel van den Sanden. Chiel focuses on researching red dwarf. Oh, red dwarfs, the stars. I thought it was the TV show, and the possibility of finding habitable planets in their systems. As a lifelong science fiction fan, they were sad but accepting of their children dressing up as bow-wielding fair folk from a fantastical novel. Okay, well I think we'll keep Chiel for now. H. Bob Abalone, unemployed. Used to be a developer at the IT company Harm, but then suffered a grievous wrist injury. They've taken some time off to mend themselves, currently living off the savings they set aside while still working. He doesn't fit the 30 or under, and he's not really a science background, I don't think. Guess we'll keep him for now. Hayden B. Blackburn. I've only got one who's 30 or younger, like in total. Oh well. Hayden is a geologist who is adamant in their belief that micro-scale steam mechanics are totally doable. They dream of creating a micro-scale model steam train by using the soon-to-be available technology. Scientist. Well, the thing about this is, do we want to unlock access to a new dimension? I think it might be safer to eliminate him. He's also a scientist, so that's 2 with a science background on the list. Leinani, a professor at the Cosmopolis Central University, has dedicated their life to studying the well-being of aquarium fish. Since it's already known that goldfish have a decent memory, they advocate banning small fish bowls. Well, that sounds nice. And then we have Alora, choir singer, 21. Professional singer who joined the church choir at the local town. They offered their singing skills to the church, partly to be more devout and partly to have access to the church wine cellar. I mean, you know, if I was going on merit, these would be the 4 I keep. So, I don't have anyone 30 or younger here, but I only had the 1, and I'm not going to kill her, I don't think. 6 have to die. I've only got 4 currently. 3 with a scientific background. I've got 2. I mean, he was saying I should be more independent. Should we just go with this and kind of keep the ones... Let's have a day of just kind of keeping the ones that I kind of want to keep, because they seem like good people doing good work. I mean, if he really chews us out for it, I guess we might have to rethink, but he was having a go at us to be more independent, so maybe this is good? See how we did. Should we talk to the bubble first?
Yes, you did it, Reaper. You have achieved. Your grandeur grows with every passing moment. Soon we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory.
What are you rambling about now?
Nothing. I wouldn't dare say a thing, Your Majesty. Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper, but stop before it's too late. Already getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
Okay, I thought I might go to a flat cap, since I haven't really worn one of those before. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, let's go see the boss.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well. I forgot to ask you yesterday, how did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Pretty good.
Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers. You have marked fewer deaths than required. I really hope you would avoid such errors by now. Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
I don't care.
Perhaps you should? This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
I'm still a bit unclear on the origin of the rules.
What do you mean?
Am I the one who actually picks and makes things happen?
Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situations themselves without our interference. Our data mongers assemble, collate, and examine wide swathes of data, and calculate the parameters for the necessary equilibrium. We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly.
How can that be if I mark profiles? Don't these decisions affect other people?
In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence of causal links. You should consider time works a bit differently in here.
Speaking of, how
Anything
long is a
else?
day anyway?
The complexity of time. Imagine that it is not a fixed and stable entity. I am sure you did not think only 15 days have passed since your arrival. Considering the frequency and magnitude of events in your moderately sized region,
Well, how does it work?
time is an inconsistent flux. While you rest, days, weeks, months may pass at different intervals.
Not being a teenager again.
Profiles from diverse moments appear on the same day, interlaced, within a rhizome of time and space stretching beyond mere 4 dimensions. That is why causal links are difficult to establish, and the equilibrium is of unfathomable complexity. Anything else?
What's my history? Was I someone?
You are a death spawn. I crafted you out of different materials.
Where did my parts come from?
The store. And places. Anything else?
Do you play chess? I recall some film about death with tons of chess.
No. I am instead particular to this game called Go. Aesthetically pleasing, less violent and imperialistic. Anything else?
That's a lot. I should go rest.
Until tomorrow, Grim.
Okay. No money, because we didn't get the quota. Okay. That wasn't me. I think that was the pig. So let's try hitting the quota, but not necessarily meeting the other objectives. For today, what do we got? Dr. Leinani, the results in fish can have a little salami. Truth Exploder, window shopping for planets. Could this planet be our future home? Crow News, odd scientist blows up along with other with their work shed while experimenting with micro-scale steam mechanics. Chemistry pun's gone wrong. Inmate at local jail stabbed to death. Suspected fraud dies of heart attack as police officers come knocking on their door. Prosecutor says arrest was imminent. Possible advances in coming and alleviating wrist damage could prove very helpful to programmers. Come one, come all. Ace pilots to host a dazzling air show. Okay. What we've got to do today. The population numbers are amiss again. Okay, this time we will try some new methods of alleviating overcrowding and strengthening the equilibrium. I have great faith in these more structural techniques. 2 humans have to die. The humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle have to die. So that would be Kevin. Born and raised at the McIntyre Air Base, loves the thrill of flying planes and tense combat situations. Their family has a history of military service. Kevin is dedicated to their spouse and 7-year-old child, rarely taking any time for himself. So he is someone I would probably look to keep. Then we have Sanskar Lanjwani, kitchen manager. He's a lonely person going through a rough patch in life, and thus has become much sloppier when it comes to checking if new hires are trained on food prep and proper kitchen safety techniques. They've got better things to think about besides what could go wrong. Okay, well, you're probably on my note list. Then we have Mi Watanabe, City Planning Commissioner. Mia was recently appointed into the Urban Planning Department, something they've been aiming at for a while. Turns out they're colluding with a number of their real estate friends in order to profit off city redevelopment, receiving kickbacks on many construction and housing deals. So she's someone I would look to get rid of. And then we have Raven Kershid, who Fate wants to kill. Pro athlete. Raven is enjoying a moderately successful career as a deadlifter. They have a brother, Ronald, and a child, Mira. In their spare time, they like going hiking and camping. Mira is constantly inspired by Raven's determination and wishes to continue in their footsteps. So I think I think I'm going to do the opposite of what we were instructed to do, which is to say we're going to keep the ones we were told to kill. We'll kill the ones we were told to keep, but we'll have the same number. We'll have the right number going in, which is 2. So let's see what happens when we do this. So Raven's going to live. Kevin's going to live. And then we've got Sanskar and Mia. Now the quota is right, so I guess we'll have to see what effect that has on our evaluation here.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance. Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Sure, why not?
Why not? Indeed. Why not? I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback. All the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
Meow, the cat mutters in contentment.
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
Do I get paid? I did. Not sure how much money I've got, so let's check if we can get anything.
Ahoy! A pleasure to see ye again.
So this is Eye of Anpu clothing. Anpu, god of the dead, mummification, embalming, the afterlife, cemeteries and tombs, and the protector of the underworld. This hound really gets around. Okay, so I can afford that. Don't know if I want a radio. Okay, let's get more clothing.
Ever been to the land of dunes, ye scallywag? There be ancient civilizations under the sand sometimes. Once I dug out this particular golden icon. All while I was digging, the bowels of the world eater rang in my ears. But I persisted. Dug until me fingers cracked. No stopping. Till the riches were secured. 'Tis truly a wondrous thing. Turns your own head into a jackal's, it does.
Cool, let's go test it out. Let's take the hat off for now so I can actually see their head. Ooh. Goodest doggo. Let's go goodest doggo. Oh, his ears get flattened. That's so cute. I think I might put... Yeah, let's re-put the flat cap on. But let's change the suit. Let's do that. Just a little splash of colour there. Cool. To work. We've got another little piggy. Ooh, it's quite a lot today. We've got 7 today. Fancy flying convinces government to increase funds of all-purpose fighter aircraft research. Research has been struggling due to aircraft being bad at literally everything. Kitchen boss of fancy local restaurant found dead at home. Chicken flu suspected. Examiners on scene find a resentful letter promising to make them pay. I think he'd have gone on to be a poisoner. The anomaly claims another victim. This time a city official found dead at the construction site. Oh, it's the same construction site the security guard went missing from. Cozy Bohemian Waffle House gaining popularity. Go check it out. All humans in the bottom row have to die. Keep the chaos away, will ya? I hope you're still well motivated from our performance discussion. We're trying out a new structural method. You'll be required to demonstrate utmost precision. Okay, so he wants to kill these 3. Let's see how that goes. Kiyo Akihito has lived in 4 different countries, finally settling down at the Sun County wine region, where they now work as a viticulturalist. They enjoy fast food, cooking, and horse riding, and have 7 grandchildren who visit often. I mean, that sounds like a keeper to me. Christopher Wyatt. Money launderer. Christopher opened a waffle house in the middle of the Cacti Valley to have a reason to claim illegal income but avoid customers. When a hiker finds the place, which sometimes happens, Christopher starts sweating profusely and attempts to cook with 10-year-old ingredients. Yeah, you're on the list. Itiro Olowe. Pro gamer. Itiro started out playing competitive games they loved, believing in themselves when no one else did. They kept getting better, but life kept getting more difficult. Itiro had a really good shot at making it until they got involved in an esports doping scandal. I mean, it kind of puts you on the maybe pile. Who else we got? Marianne Seafelt, crime scene investigator. Marianne makes grievous puns on crime scenes constantly, so it's going for like the I never watched it, but obviously I know the meme, the David the CSI meme. I don't remember his name because, like I said, I never watched it, but I know the one with the sunglasses. While making the puns, they also usually slowly remove their sunglasses. This behaviour doesn't hinder their professional abilities at all, though they often find the biggest clues mid-pun. Okay, maybe list for being annoying. Nasir El Farai, CrossFitter. Nasir loves to be physically active, and being a CrossFitter suits their lifestyle perfectly. Although the sport gets a bad rap, Nasir is determined to set a great example how CrossFit can be performed safely. I mean, that seems fairly benign, doesn't it? Cage Robson, food courier. Cage started as a food courier for some extra money. Their life changed at a supermarket. After tapping a customer on the shoulder, they were struck with an intense vision. Since then, they've tried to convince everyone that an omnipotent being walks among humans, loitering in stores, asking people to sign a petition about it. So this is the guy from the intro, who obviously tapped Fate on the shoulder. That's quite funny. Let's keep him alive. I mean, he's on... Yeah, so he was on the top row anyway, so that's fine. And then we have Kaspar Sursalu. The prominently right-handed teacher enjoys playing a lot of tabletop games in the vein of Beasts and Swords or Cavernous Horrors of Death. They're deathly afraid of bugs, critters, and other such crawling beasts. I mean, probably keep Caspar as well. So who was on the bottom row? I've actually forgotten now. But these were maybes, so let's put them... I want to do 3, because that was the number that was on the bottom row, but I'm not sure if these ones were. But let's see what happens.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me. Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
Maybe, but it's not our call.
Perhaps. We do still hold some control over the levers.
Couldn't humans achieve immortality somehow?
To put us right out of business? And you out of existence? Would you really trade yourself for them? What a time it would be for us all. A peaceful time. Oh, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience. And loyalty.
Actually, I do have thoughts on loyalty.
I am all ears, Grim.
Don't you think this flows too one way?
Such is the nature of loyalty.
Hardly, or just arrogant, always demanding, never giving back.
Ha! Grand. A reaper demanding its due. Unfortunately, you will just have to live with it. Live. See what Where is your sense of humor? Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
I didn't get my daily review.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you. It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done, and all that. Now depart.
He only cares
I have
about the
things
number.
to contemplate.
So he doesn't really care if we will make decisions within that. The rules. Got a red one today, we've got 8 profiles. Local CrossFitter inspires hundreds to join gyms across the country after doing 100 by 100 kg hip thrusts topless for charity. Cage the Rage, they're real, I tell ya. I saw them with my own eyes. They had glasses and a suit and everything. Teacher maimed in freak emu-related accident. Investigator dies after accidentally stabbing themselves through the eye with the temple tip of their sunglasses. Massive wildfire threatens to engulf the whole wine region of Sun County. Fracking linked to earthquakes, new research confirms. Every other profile has to die. Life should not be too predictable, do you not agree? We could use a little bit of alteration and alternation every so often, and I have just the thing for it. So, thing is, he doesn't say which one you start with. Let's read the red one to begin with. We have Mary LeChuck. Grim, right, you need to keep your eyes open. Listen, think. Have you noticed what's going on? Do your choices make any sense? Does any of this make sense? To see what they're hiding, you ought to mark this person for death today. Okay. Let's keep following this through. So this person should be Liv. Cheapo, sports nutritionist. For years, Cheapo has been interested in what effects different diets have on people. Lately, they've been working with the best of national athletes, helping to improve their competitive performance. Sure, he seems alright. This one should be a die. Oil fracker. Jesh is in the fracking industry for the money, and no cries from environmentalists will make them rethink. They're determined to rise on the career ladder and become the boss of the fracking firm someday. Yeah, I think fracking is a no, so you're going there. Then we have Talia, who should be a keep. Talia is the current president of Formosa, recently elected after years of working as a professor of economic theory. They are known for being critical of exploitative structres and pushing for more wealth equality. They have 3 kids and 8 grandchildren. Okay, seems okay. So if we... do you work this way or that way? I'm not sure. Let's just see what they look like. Amadou, firefighter, has wanted to become a firefighter since they were a kid. As a keen wine enthusiast, Amadou is leading the strike team defending their Sun County vineyards from wildfire, so he's a keep. So this should be a kill in theory. Samuel, editor. He's an editor with a tragic past, one they've always kept to themselves. Every day it gnaws at them, causing intense sorrow that can never be alleviated. To numb it all, they've become addicted to painkillers, which often causes them to hallucinate mythological things. Middle ground for that one, I would say. So we've got 2 gone. We need 2 more. Fire chief. Marco just can't get enough of nature and safety. They love nature and they love safety. An avid hiking enthusiast, they frequently go on numerous geocaching treasure hunt trips all across the globe. So he sounds alright. So in theory, we'd get rid of Eric. Eric loves gazing deep into the eyes of people. They just can't get enough of what they see in there. Usually pupils, corneas, the retina and all the rest. Sometimes they imagine they can see into the very soul of the person. Sometimes they just see eye damage they need to work on. I can't get rid of an optometrist. I mean, I think the editor goes. So if I want to keep the numbers up, I need to pick one of these. Firefighter, fire chief, president, or the sports nutritionist. Of these, I think possibly the sports nutritionist to go, as these others all seem... God, I hate the way this game makes you think, but their lives kind of have more meaning in terms of what they bring to the world, I think. So I don't feel great about these, but I do want to keep 4-4. Go with that, I guess. See what happens.
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
Killing?
Sure you are. The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count? Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name. Grim Reaper.
Not hurting anyone personally.
Of course not. You're pure and clean. It's not as if life and death are directly in your control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
Okay. Now, I've lost track of time. Is the bar open? Doesn't look like it. Let's do the assessment and then I'll have a look how much cash I've got.
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
I'm all ears.
Appreciate it. Now, you might find this shocking. Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
Cool, can I read it?
Certainly. Once it is finished, you will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing. Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? A tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
So he really doesn't care about anything except the numbers.
Batten down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sails.
So we've got the cape. I might keep saving. I kind of want to get that chaos globe or whatever it is, but I need a bit more cash for that. I think it's 1800. Seven today. Let's check the news. Heroic firefighters save vineyards from certain doom. Sales of regional wine on the rise. Damages from fracking deemed to be too excessive and expensive. Government vows to shift towards developing better renewable energy sources. Formosan economy gradually improving after critical economic reforms. Click here. Talia Al-Farsi re-election campaign video. Unidentified body found in a lake. Accidental drowning presumed. All new series of Wildlife Survivor picked up by Channel 7E. The city of Cosmopolis City noted for having very beautiful eyes. The military industrial complex is tackling progressive issues by having the first ever female CEO. Genetically modified crops proven to be a hoax. Use all natural fertilizer. Okay. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. I will keep this short. I'm suspecting a systematic bias in our balancing methodology. I'm counting on the accuracy of your judgment. Well, which were the last 3? I've no idea, but he's looking for 3, so let's just use our best judgment, I think. Adrian DeGallo. His dream is to become a trophy partner to a rich person. To achieve this, they make a living cleaning rich persons' pools, hoping to be noticed while scrubbing without a shirt on. I mean, it's not the worst crime in the world. I'll put them on the maybe pile. Saori, project manager, manages a big software development project at Glamazon. Although they have zero idea how software development works, their uncle, the CEO, sees a bright future ahead of them. God, another maybe pile. Not too awful, but not too great. Roy Zweig, pharmacist. Roy's job is to recommend which over-the-counter medicines people should take. After getting some extra money from several herbal supplement producers, they now exclusively suggest that real drugs contain chemical elements and natural supplements are the best. I mean, I don't like that. I don't like that. We have Ahmad, farmer inventor. Ahmad has never been happy with the status quo, as in with whatever they currently happen to have. They're always aiming higher and further, experimenting in various different fields in order to find new ways for ever more productive crops. It's not too bad, it's not too great. Kelsey specialises in child psychology. They want to be a mother and a kindergarten teacher. Their main hobbies are watching and criticising films and swimming. That seems... I think you're on that good pile. I feel like cross between the Grim Reaper and Santa Claus. Who's been naughty or nice? Theophania Aina. Of the latest heir of the Aina family, the family started off providing security almost 100 years ago with their initial Monitor C consulting firm. Over time, they acquired a number of factories and grew into the arms-providing conglomerate now known as Sundowner Security Services. I think you go on that pile. Anthropologist Lisi Ree. She's famous for their photographs of island communities. Some of their works include Kinu, How Many Colours Can a Skirt Have? New Old Land, is it really that new? Chernogaskar, A Gateway to Overeating. They spend their free time in their garden, positioning knee-high indigenous stone statues between herb patches. Okay, I think she stays. Now it comes down to one of these. I think we'll keep the farmer. Well, no, okay, so one of these to go, I mean. So it's between Nepo Baby or the Gold Digger. I'm going to get rid of the Nepo Baby, I think. Alright, these guys live. Oops. Not the most egregious people or the most heroic people today, but there you go.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
Can I ask some more questions?
Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
What if it's extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness. And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects. Any other questions?
Is there an afterlife?
Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
What if the afterlife is a dating game where you must charm strange, monstrous gods?
Grim. That is just stupid.
Do you think mortals have some drive towards death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
They do often seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid reasons.
Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful, even if it sometimes ends up being fatal. Any other questions?
Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
Doesn't stop art and literature from trying.
One must make do with what they have. Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
When's that going to happen?
Any day now. Any other questions?
Nah.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Okay, well that's 1,500 at least. Why don't we check the shop?
Lord blimey! You're looting! All me wares.
Should I get the cannon? No, I think I'll keep saving. I only need one more day before I could potentially get that chaos orb. So maybe I'll do that. Okay, well I think that's probably a good place to leave it now, so we'll come back next time as we continue our job as the hopefully not so Grim Reaper, but we'll see. Let me know your thoughts anyway in the comments on the path we're taking. I think I've kind of steered into obeying the numbers game, but it's kind of ignoring the rest, just trying to pick out, you know, kind of people who are contributing to the world in a positive way versus those who don't, by my own set of standards, which might differ from other people's. Let me know your thoughts anyway. I mean, I think you could perhaps rebel and do the opposite of what's asked. You could perhaps go down the route of letting everyone live and the route of letting everyone die, and kind of see where that goes. I guess in replays, I think they'd be quite different playthroughs, but again, interested in your thoughts and theories. As I've mentioned in previous videos, we now have channel memberships on Boring Dad Gaming, so check those out if you're interested in different perks, such as seeing videos earlier than everyone else. If you're enjoying a series, could be something to look into, but yeah, amazing if you can do that. But I hope to see you next time in any case. Bye for now.